Inside a luxurious villa, a woman's agonizing screams echoed. The floor was scattered with bloody pieces of cloth. The woman pleaded with the manager on the other end of the line not to call the police, saying the current situation was extremely complicated, and then demanded he drive over to rescue her immediately. After speaking, she threw the phone away, picked up a dagger, and looked down at her leg. Incredibly, the woman's leg was covered in hideous, pitch-black ulcers. She frantically began cutting off those ulcers. Just as she was about to continue the operation, a strange noise suddenly came from outside, scaring her into rushing out to investigate. She only saw her pet dog barking wildly forward, but when she followed its gaze, there was nothing there. Cautiously, she shut the gate tight. A mysterious man quickly murdered the woman and immediately stuffed the body into a bag. In reality, this woman was a famous national celebrity. The day after she was murdered, the news reported on the incident. However, the celebrity's missing person case was only briefly mentioned in a few sentences. The next piece of news was about a health and beauty company named Shell. This company was the largest nationwide and had incredibly strong financial backing. The company's founder, Zoe, blatantly stated that she had the ability to help every woman stay young forever. In another scene, actress Anna was watching the news. Everyone desires beauty, and the dream of eternal youth is the aspiration of many women. She was tempted, but for now she didn't want to rely on cosmetic surgery to pave the way for her career. She preferred to use her own ability to win over directors and audiences. Despite her words as Anna entered middle age, her career began to decline. Her manager arranged for her to meet with a minor director. Anna went without any preparation. Upon arrival, she found the director was absent, and the staff she met immediately asked her to audition. Although Anna was completely unprepared, her performance was excellent enough. However, something must have happened as Anna remained dazed after leaving. She not only spilled the cat milk on the floor, but because she was so anxious, she frantically scratched her body, as if doing so could erase everything that had just happened. Nevertheless, Anna failed. Lying in the bathtub, she sobbed repeatedly, recalling the words of the two staff members. They whispered that Anna was almost 40. Her beauty had faded, and no matter how good her acting truly was, producers absolutely wouldn't hire her anymore. These words were like pins driven straight into her heart. Anna cried a painful cry and then went to audition at other companies. But the film industry today has changed. Even for the role of a divorced mother of two, the director hoped for a younger, more beautiful actress to take it on. Because audiences prefer to see a beautiful and attractive mother rather than a struggling, downtrodden one. Anna's face was filled with helplessness and bitterness. Seeing this, the director asked why she didn't consider cosmetic surgery and that the company's Shell was highly worth looking into. Anna said she would think it over carefully. She walked out of the audition building, looked up ahead, and coincidentally saw an advertisement for the Shell company, as if everything had been predetermined. The scene shifts. Anna rushes to work out to maintain her physique. She asked a friend next to her if they knew about the Shell company. The friend said they heard of a wealthy but old and unattractive woman who went there and recently became curvier, more alluring, and more beautiful as a result. That evening, Anna went on a date with a tattooed man. Initially, they chatted pleasantly, but the tattooed man suddenly reminded Anna that she had some greens stuck in her teeth. The atmosphere became slightly awkward. Of course, that wasn't the strangest thing. Anna tried to discuss the movie she had starred in to ease the tension, but the tattooed man insisted it was a terrible film. Anna was too tired to argue with him. She wasn't young anymore, and it was time to date and fall in love. After dinner, the two prepared to get intimate in the car. But Anna was born with psoriasis, and the condition often worsened when she was anxious or when it rained. She had tried laser treatment, but it was ineffective. Upon learning this, the tattooed man looked disgusted and quickly made an excuse to leave. Anna helplessly got out of the car, letting the pouring rain drench her. Late that night, she searched for the Shell company advertisement again. Hearing Zoe talk about her initial purpose of helping women become beautiful solidified Anna's determination to change herself. The next morning, she walked into the Shell company building. After signing the confidentiality agreement, she immediately went to change clothes. On her way, Anna was captivated by a promotional video. The video featured a company doctor explaining the beauty concept. He stated that there are many crustacean species in the world, and they never age because they possess the telomerase enzyme in their bodies, which protects the ends of chromosomes. Through genetic modification, Technology's Shell company can implant the enzyme found in lobsters into human cells, thereby helping humans avoid aging as well. It sounds truly advanced. Anna exclaimed that she had truly come to the right place. Next, she went to the changing room and saw that it was filled with beautiful girls with smooth white skin. Anna felt extremely self-conscious and didn't want others to see her psoriasis, so she quickly rushed out of the changing room. However, before she could leave the company, she was called back by a doctor. The doctor suggested they talk in the office. Anna tried to stay calm and followed him in. In the office, the doctor showed Anna a picture of a burn patient from the past. After just 3 treatment stages, the patient's damaged skin was completely healed, becoming even smoother and fairer than before. Therefore, he was confident he could cure Anna's psoriasis. Anna decided to try it. After changing clothes and while waiting for the first surgery, she accidentally met a junior colleague she had worked with before. This girl was only 22 but had already received countless major film scripts, which Anna greatly admired. However, she was incredibly shocked to see this junior colleague at a cosmetic surgery clinic. Could this be what they call being prepared for the future? Soon after Anna's first surgery officially began. The surgical method was very peculiar. The machine immediately scanned her body. Before Anna could even react, the surgery was over. Surprisingly, Anna's skin had truly returned to normal, and even her face was slightly smoother and more refined. This feeling was truly unprecedented and wonderful, making her much more confident and radiant. In the evening, Anna received an invitation from Zoe. She was invited to Zoe's private residence for a party the following night. Anna was extremely excited and eager to meet this miraculous figure. The scene shifts. Anna, dressed gorgeously, arrives at the party. As soon as she walked in, she saw Zoe. Her heart was full of gratitude for the woman who had helped her be reborn. While she was gazing intently, Zoe suddenly noticed her too. Zoe immediately walked up to Anna and said that when her mother was ill, the whole family was very worried, but watching Anna's movie helped relieve their stress. Their conversation was very pleasant. Zoe also told Anna that the magic of Shell Company didn't stop there. After a few surgeries, her height had increased from 1.60 meters to an astonishing 1.75 meters. Afterward, Zoe invited everyone to dine. Anna excitedly tasted the food and found the flavor strangely delicious. Zoe explained that this dish was her own old skin. Normally, we would throw away old skin, but it is very rich in protein. Hearing this bizarre explanation immediately made Anna feel slightly nauseous. However, seeing everyone else eating heartily, she swallowed the food to fit in. After dinner, Anna took a stroll and accidentally saw Zoe consoling herself on the bed. The most embarrassing thing was that the two looked straight into each other's eyes. Anna was scared and quickly shut the door. Seeing this, Zoe hurriedly chased after her, called her back, and invited her into the bedroom to talk. Anna thought she had accidentally discovered her secret, and surely Zoe wouldn't want to be close to her anymore. But Zoe unexpectedly and gently praised Anna as the embodiment of beauty and encouraged her to be confident and sexy. Anna tried it and felt as if her entire body was about to float in the universe. Since then, Anna continuously landed successful roles and endorsement deals flooded in. All her cosmetics were replaced with luxury brands. The men around her were also younger than the last. This feeling of radiant confidence was truly magnificent. Not only that, the relationship between Anna and Zoe also grew closer. The two often drank gathered and dined together. Even when Zoe's child performed an instrument, she specifically invited Anna to go with her. Anna felt that Zoe treated her exceptionally well, not only giving her a second life, but also helping her live a life she had never dared to dream of before. Zoe said they were the best of sisters, so of course they had to treat each other sincerely. That day, Zoe came to see Anna again and constantly showed her photos. However, she accidentally noticed that Anna had something on her neck that looked very much like a mole. Zoe asked Anna if it had been there before. Anna denied it. Zoe found it slightly strange and told her to remember to see a doctor. Anna also felt something was wrong, so she went to Shell Company that afternoon. But within just a few hours, the black object resembling a mole had grown several times larger. The doctor was decisive and without many words used tweezers to pluck out the black mass, saying that a biopsy must be performed immediately for inspection. Anna asked if it wasn't time for her skin to shed yet. The doctor replied that of course it wasn't, and he suggested the black mass was just excess skin. After the biopsy, the doctor reassured Anna not to worry, saying she just needed to go home and apply ointment, and she would certainly be fine. Anna breathed a sigh of relief. She grabbed her belongings and drove home, but she constantly felt like someone was following her. The person was wrapped completely in a scarf, which made Anna extremely uneasy. She quickly arrived home and locked the door. Suddenly, the doorbell rang. Through the surveillance camera, Anna saw that the person presented a police badge. Afterward, the two detectives were invited inside. Anna nervously asked if she had caused any trouble. The detective said that another person had recently gone missing. The missing person was a 22-year-old rising star named Chloe, who had previously acted with Anna and was also a patient of Shell Company. The detectives were here to ask Anna if she knew anything. Anna replied that she didn't know anything at all. However, this was truly strange because two famous actresses had gone missing in quick succession and both frequently visited the Shell Company. Anna couldn't help but wonder if the disappearances of these two people were connected to the cosmetic clinic. However, upon hearing the news, Zoe acted unconcerned, suggesting it was an attempt by competitors to slander Shell Company, given that her company possessed highly advanced technology and maintained a leading position in the industry. Rivals cornered would very likely resort to malicious tactics. Having said that, Zoe left to handle her business. As for Anna, she felt increasingly uneasy and even discovered something abnormal on her arm. She looked closely and found that the black substance of unknown origin had reappeared. Late that night, after Anna got home and showered, she heard strange noises in the living room. She cautiously stepped out of the bathroom and saw a lot of wine spilled on the floor. Anna quickly bent down to clean up but accidentally injured her hand. She was startled and panicked, but upon closer inspection, she saw it was her kitten. Anna immediately sighed with relief, thinking the wine on the floor was the cat's fault. She even teased the cat, calling it a little drunkard, and prepared to continue cleaning. At this moment, her phone suddenly rang. Who would be calling so late? Full of questions, Anna picked up the phone and Chloe's weak voice came through. She kept repeating that someone was following her. Then Chloe hung up. The next day on her way to the film set, Anna continuously scratched an itch. She assumed her psoriasis was recurring and felt extremely downcast. While vigorously scratching the itchy area, Anna suddenly froze. She quickly pulled up her pant leg to check and saw that the black substance was unexpectedly increasing. Just then, someone announced she needed to quickly head into the makeup room. Anna dared not reveal the problem on her leg and had no choice but to firmly go through with the makeup. Afterward, the makeup artist asked if she wanted to wear a short dress. Anna naturally didn't dare, but fortunately she now had more influence. The director finally agreed to let her wear long pants for the filming. This particular shot was a bonus scene. Anna walked in and shared a deep kiss with the handsome male actor for over 10 seconds. Then the director asked for another take. Anna couldn't help but smile, feeling the director treated her too kindly. Next, the male actor kissed her again, but for some reason Anna suddenly pushed him away forcefully. Everyone on the set was terrified by the sight, and the male actor was left with an unforgettable psychological shock. No one understood what was wrong with Anna, who fearfully rushed outside. She slammed into a reporter who was waiting for an interview. The reporter must have had 1,000 curses running through their mind as they asked her what was going on. Anna apologized in a panic and fled without looking back. Her manager, seeing this, quickly chased after her, asking if she needed a doctor, but at this moment Anna only wanted to be alone. She hid in her recreational vehicle and absolutely refused to come out even though the worried director checked on her. Anna wouldn't meet anyone. A moment later, Zoe rushed over in a panic. Anna clung to her like a lifeline. She said her body was having problems, then rolled up her pant leg to expose skin covered in dense, pitch-black ulcers. Anna was crying uncontrollably. Seeing this, Zoe reassured Anna that she had a solution, and there was no need to worry too much. Zoe then led Anna out of the RV and called her driver to open the car door. At this point, observant people must have realized that the driver was wearing the same orange leather gloves as the person who murdered the actress at the beginning of the movie and the person who had been following Anna later on. What secret is hidden in this matter? Scene change. Anna has been taken home by Zoe. Zoe said the doctor would arrive immediately. Anna asked if it was her main treating doctor. Zoe replied that the doctor had been fired yesterday for arguing with someone else. A good doctor being fired for an unknown reason, and at this crucial moment led Anna to believe there was certainly a hidden agenda. She asked if there was any news about Chloe yet. Zoe said she had sent someone to investigate, and found that Chloe had secretly gone on vacation to Paris. Anna did not believe this explanation, and demanded that Zoe immediately call Chloe to confirm, but Zoe suggested they shouldn't bother others casually. After saying that she intended to go make some tea, Anna took this opportunity to go to the restroom. Fearing being overheard, she turned on the faucet and took out the business card the detective had left behind. A few minutes later, Zoe loudly asked where Anna had gone. Hearing that, she quickly returned to the living room, saying she had just gone to the restroom. However, Zoe immediately exposed her lie and asked who she had called. Anna continued to pretend she didn't understand. Zoe said she had just been in the next room and heard Anna talking to someone else. Anna denied it and said she wanted to go to the hospital to see a doctor. Unexpectedly, Zoe demanded to check Anna's phone. This confused Anna. She demanded once more to go to the hospital, but Zoe insisted on keeping her there. Anna dropped her cautious demeanor and directly questioned Zoe's motives, asking why she wouldn't let her leave. Zoe quickly denied it, saying she was just very worried about Anna and that she currently needed someone you could trust and who understood everything. However, Anna retorted that she absolutely did not trust Zoe right now. This answer truly astonished Zoe. She angrily called Anna ungrateful and even shameless. After that, Zoe stopped pretending. She said that no matter what, she couldn't let Anna leave because she definitely wouldn't allow the company's image to be destroyed. If the news that Anna was covered in black ulcers were exposed, the career she had painstakingly built would collapse. Zoe further asked what was so bad about following her, since Zoe could help women full of wrinkles regain their confidence and achieve both career and love. Anna didn't want to listen to her rambling anymore, so she threw the hot cup of tea straight into Zoe's face, then opened the door and ran out onto the balcony. Zoe's driver heard the scream and immediately gave chase. Anna didn't want to be caught, so she jumped down and tumbled awkwardly. She rushed straight to the roadside just in time to meet her manager, who had arrived to rescue her. Anna climbed into the car without hesitation. Just as she thought she had escaped the next second, the driver clung tightly to the car window. Seeing this, the manager was terrified and quickly stepped on the gas. On the way, the manager saw Anna's arm covered in black ulcers and anxiously asked if this was a side effect of cosmetic surgery. Anna did not deny it. They then arrived at a restaurant to meet the two detectives. Anna showed her ulcer-covered arm and expressed that Chloe's disappearance was likely related to this matter. However, the female detective found this hard to believe. Anna immediately knew the other party wouldn't believe her, so she played the secret recording from her watch. However, the male detective unexpectedly informed her about the law, stating that California law prohibits secretly recording others without their knowledge, and she must also not violate the confidentiality agreement. Anna was completely stunned. She was about to lose her life. Why worry about such things? Nevertheless, the detective said they had to abide by the law, so if Anna felt her life was threatened, they could take her to a safe place. Meanwhile, the manager, waiting in the car, suddenly heard someone knock on the window. Turning his head, he was shocked to see it was the driver. At the same time, Anna felt the two detectives were also unreliable, so she made an excuse to leave. Unexpectedly, just a few steps out, she ran into the murderous-looking driver. She panicked and quickly ran into the kitchen to exit through the back door. She finally escaped the restaurant by the skin of her teeth and jumped into a self-driving car. In this life-threatening moment, Anna hoped the car would go faster, but the autopilot system kept repeating that this road had a speed limit. Anna angrily sat in the driver's seat and demanded manual driving control. The system immediately replied that she could sign up for free use through the software application. Anna was in tears of frustration. Just as she didn't know what to do, the two detectives easily caught up. They also wondered why Anna was driving so slowly. After speaking, they warned her to pull over, but Anna didn't stop. At this moment, the male detective saw a traffic light ahead and intended to block Anna at the red light. Oh dear, these two detectives seemed capable, but were unexpectedly quite useless. Anna panicked and changed her escape route. Late that night, she found her former treating doctor's house and showed him the black ulcers on her body. The doctor grasped the general situation and carefully examined the ulcers. He suggested Anna didn't have much time and had to go to the clinic for immediate treatment. However, Anna refused to go anywhere. The doctor had no choice but to give her painkillers first, then filled the bathtub with water. Put an oxygen mask on Anna, told her to lie in the tub, and added a lot of mysterious solution to the water. The intense pain caused by the solution made Anna writhe wildly. Seeing this, the doctor held her down tightly. When Anna woke up, the black ulcers on her body had vanished. Only her ankle sprained during the escape couldn't heal immediately, but for Anna this was already excellent. Excitedly, she ran to the mirror to brush her hair, but accidentally discovered Chloe's medicine bottle. She immediately ran to question the doctor about what was going on. He explained that Chloe also developed horrible black ulcers just like Anna and had sought his help. The two even got intimate for a while, but then the accident happened. Anna was absolutely terrified when she heard this. She assumed the doctor was an abductor, holding Chloe captive, and began frantically searching for her. Seeing this, the doctor rushed after her to stop her. Anna used a knife to slash and injure the doctor, then rushed into the room ahead and locked the door. She then slowly approached the strange room and heard the continuous roar of a monster echoing inside. Anna felt that this thing was much scarier than the doctor. She hurriedly unlocked the door to get out and find someone, only to horrifyingly discover the floor covered in blood, and the doctor collapsed in the pool of blood. Before Anna could react, the driver rushed in and attacked her. When Anna woke up, she saw two men in front of her. One introduced himself as the shell company's lawyer, and the other as the scientist in charge of the research. Anna asked where Chloe was and why she had been transformed like that. The lawyer stated that Chloe was currently safe. After the surgery, her epidermis suffered abnormal calcification. However, the confidentiality agreement mentioned the risks associated with the surgery, so the company was not at fault. Hearing this, Anna yelled that she would find a reporter to expose everything. As soon as she finished speaking, Zoe, who had been hiding in the shadows, stepped out. She said that if Anna actually did that, her psoriasis would return and her wrinkles would reappear, and then both her career and love life would abandon her. In that case, the enemy would lose 1, but they would lose 10. Furthermore, on the path of scientific discovery, how could things always go smoothly? Since Anna was cured now anyway, Zoe suggested she pretend as if nothing happened, and the two would continue to be good, never-aging sisters. However, Anna refused. She couldn't stand by and watch more people lose their lives because of this. Furthermore, she had gained clarity on everything. She asked Zoe if she could imagine a life that existed beyond just the surface. Zoe didn't want to talk any further, so she directly ordered someone to bring Chloe up. When she saw a young girl transformed into a lobster, Anna was utterly horrified. The scientist standing nearby excitedly explained that the power of the new enzyme was too strong, destroying the normal state of the cellular structure in Chloe's body and causing her to evolve into a high-level crustacean. As soon as the man finished speaking, Chloe's mood became unusually agitated. Zoe fearfully quickly asked if this glass was made in China. Following this, Chloe lunged forward and ruthlessly crushed the scientist's internal organs. Of course, she didn't spare Zoe's lawyer and bodyguard either. The scene was immediately filled with agonizing screams and blood spurted everywhere. Anna, seeing the situation was dire, quickly fled. She accidentally found and rescued the manager, who was being held captive. While the two were busy catching up, they horrifyingly noticed the driver had caught up to them. This guy really had 9 lives. The driver, Anna, and the manager prepared to find a way to escape while Chloe was busy tearing things apart. However, before they could move, Zoe blocked their path. She held a weapon and declared she would absolutely not allow Anna to obstruct her path to wealth. Anna didn't want to waste words on her and immediately pulled the manager and ran. Zoe thought the weapon in her hand guaranteed victory, but unexpectedly Anna suddenly attacked and knocked her to the ground. Just then, Chloe unexpectedly found her way to them. She slowly approached Anna, scaring Anna so much she didn't dare breathe. However, Chloe did not harm her, but furiously attacked Zoe. Correction, although Zoe managed to hide in the surgical compartment in time, she thought she would be safe, but Chloe surprisingly ran over and started the system. Zoe let out a scream of pain. This could be considered poetic justice. In the end, Anna became the girl with greens in her teeth again, but this time she wasn't ashamed and smiled confidently. The movie ends here.